Welcome back, fellow entrepreneurs. Video 2 of goal setting for entrepreneurs. Now, in video 1, we talked about personal and business. That is one of the key differentiators between regular goal setting and goal setting for entrepreneurs. And we said that the bullseye needed to be around your personal, getting your life goals first before focusing on the business. So what are some of those personal areas? Obviously, health. Health and family, spirituality for me come first. Remember, we talked about in regular business, when you were a W-2 employee, if you were sick, the business still continued. As an entrepreneur, if you're sick, the business stops. So you must take care of your health. And if you're a second career entrepreneur, if you're over 50, you know how important taking care of health is. So health, family, spirituality, social, making sure that you regenerate yourself by focusing on your passions, the things that are fun for you to do. Now for the business, a lot of times when I'm working with clients, they come in and the first thing they want to tell me is the products or services. That's not what you need to focus on. You need to focus first on the revenue. What is the revenue you need in order to support your personal, to support the life that you want to have? And then you know what kinds of products and services. Let me give you an example. Let's say you conservatively, you said, I needed to take home $7,000 to $8,000 a month. Well, if you were developing products that sold for $100, you would have to sell a whole lot of products to bring in that kind of revenue. But if you told me I do consulting and training and my rate is $2,500 to $3,000 a day, well, then that's no problem. I'm feeling more comfortable that you'll make your monthly revenue targets. Determine the revenue you need, and that will give you a better idea of what kinds of products and services you could be providing to the market in order to be able to generate the revenue you need to support your life. Make sense? Okay. Then another thing clients tell me, they say, Mars, can you help me with sales? I'm not making as many, closing as many sales as I should. If that's an issue for you, then focus on client retention. Put off the sales for a while, because it's much easier to sell to someone that's done business with you before than someone that's never done business. Begin to look strategically at the goal areas you should be focused on. And instead of sales, I would put client retention at the top of your list. Obviously, social media, branding. The tighter the niche, the easier it is for you to become known and get a brand recognition in a tighter niche than a big global area. So think of how you can narrow that and exactly what problems your products and services are targeted to address. And then it makes the market penetration easier if that is one of your target areas. But for companies that have been in business for a little while, you've established your base, now you need to penetrate and grow that base, okay? So those are some potential goal areas. Now, we need to focus on the what and the why. What do you want to accomplish? Many people can tell you that. But you remember we said earlier in video 1, one of the reasons many of us don't accomplish the goals we set out is because we lose focus or we lack of motivation, we don't follow through. Folks, you need to identify why you want to accomplish this. The why is the thing that will keep you motivated. Without the motivation, you won't follow through, you will lose focus, you will give up when another shiny thing comes along, or just life gets in the way, or you get tired. A few years ago, I set out for myself to do 3 triathlons in a year. Don't sprint triathlons. I wasn't doing anything crazy like Hawaii, okay? They're just little local sprint triathlons. But in February, when it's really, really cold in Atlanta, we can get to single digits. And I had to get up at 5 o'clock to be at the gym by 5:30, to be in the pool at 5:45. I needed my why in order to get this tired body out of a warm bed. So you need to know your motivation. Why are you wanting this? So know your why, and then move to the specifics of not just the what. I know what the what is, but how am I going to get there? When am I going to get there? Who can help me get there? Those kinds of things help you build a strategy and build out your plan. But without the why, you could have the greatest strategy and plan. Chances are you won't follow through. So have the what, but make sure you have the why. Okay? Now, your goals are roadmaps to get you there. So they must be clear and easily understood, because you're going to meet with an advisory group from time to time. And it must be very clear what you're doing, why you're doing it, etc. You will have short-term and long-term, depends on where you are in your business. But for each thing, you must be clear on what is the payoff. And the payoff must have a value to you. What's that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow for you? For me, it was to say I was physically fit at a specific age that I was turning, which I'm not going to share with you. But 3 triathlons would be my proof to myself that I still had it, physically fit. So, also, your goals must be guided by life and business vision. You remember I said do your orange dots first before you start building out your business. But they must be results oriented. Again, I want to give you an example. A lot of people will say, I have a health goal. I am going to go to the gym 4 times a week. Well, going to the gym is not the result you want. The result you want is either physically fit, or you want to get to a target weight, or you want to lose 15 pounds or whatever it is. Make sure the goals include the results, because you could go to the gym 4 times a week, but you stop at Five Guys or the donut shop on the way back. So it's not going to the gym that you want to measure. It is the result of either getting to a certain weight or losing a certain weight, etc. You with me? Okay. And they must be written. I'm not going to spend time going into that. You know that they must be written. So, now, what are some potential goal areas that you want to focus on? Obviously, we talked about the revenue, but products and service offerings. What are you going to offer to bring in that revenue? I didn't put the revenue here because I don't want your business focusing on money. If your business just focuses on money, that's a shallow business. You want a business that has a value to it, because when you're ready to do sales, people know if you're all about the money, or you're all about really helping them solve a problem, address a need. So your business has to have some weight to it. So what are the products and service offerings you're bringing? Maybe you need to have a goal area to acquire certain knowledge and skills. Like for me, podcasting and Facebook, and I'm getting into Periscope now because I like the immediacy of that. Networking and affiliations. You know that business is all about people. So, what networks do you need to be a part of? What associations do you need to join? Who are the influencers that you should be connecting with? Systems. What are the back end systems that you're going to use to grow your business? What are you going to use for CRM? What are you going to use for invoicing and payroll and all of those kinds of things? Or are you going to outsource those? You need to have some general goal areas that you're targeting. Okay? So we talked about personal and business, but make sure that your business goals, you address some key goal areas. And those goals areas, you want to line up like dominoes, where you focus on the key ones that will knock all the other dominoes down. Folks, if you have any questions, just email me at askmarcia@2ce.guru. Yes, I'm a bit of a guru in second career entrepreneurs. That's what 2CE stands for. Or go to my website, marciasteele.com, click on the microphone at the side, or on the website, click that little orange button, then click here now and join the second career movement. Because there are a lot of over 50 who are joining in to gain information to launch their second career as an entrepreneur.